Folks, welcome to second screenings episode whatever.
Yes.
Six? Okay.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
on
the-
6.
This is the second suggestion from me. We went from my good movie, a 1996 family comedy featuring Tom Arnold, to my bad movie, a 1996 family comedy featuring Tom Arnold.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
I wasn't intending for that. It was actually Bane who reminded me that Tom Arnold is the other guy in this movie. He's like the number 2 lead guy, and really he should be the main lead guy because who the fuck is David Paymer?
He is
but-
top build. He is top build.
He
He's not the
is.
protagonist, but he's top build.
He is a very iconic character actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him in
he'll
like
pop
the
up in
Situation
everything.
Room of the White House in a TV episode, but you're never seeing him in the lead of a movie except for Carpool, 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carpool is a very... This is a weird studio film, because you don't see studios make this kind of movie anymore.
No, this is a
Not at all.
decidedly 90. This is the most generic 90s family comedy you've ever seen. I mean, the music choices,
Yeah.
like,
Which admittedly,
That kind of stuff.
it's refreshing now, because most movies are very, like, there's no kind of wit or charm or anything in them, so when you get even, like, a mild taste of it, it's kind of like, oh, that's interesting.
I'm sorry, did you just sing the Chocobo theme? I was just trying to think about what that melody was. That's what that's what that was.
It sounds
It
like the
was-
Chocobo theme.
My brain just defaulted to that when I was
Yeah.
thinking of music, like silly music.
Whimsical music, yeah.
Theme.
Yeah, well, that's great.
But yeah, no.
That was not intentional.
So this is a movie I liked a lot as a kid, along with The Stupids. These are both picks that I picked because this is the same thing that happened a few years ago with some folks, some friends. We watched The Stupids and Carpool back to back, and I was
And
so
I'm
excited. Gabe was there. He
Yep.
he was on the ground floor of that. I think Bane, you were there
I
too, weren't you?
I think I was there for the Stupids. 'Cause
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
do
why
not-
would
I do not
anybody
remember
stick
Carpool.
around for Carpool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I was forcing you to. The Stupids turned out to be, years after I'd last seen it, The Stupids turned out to be a delightful, silly romp. Just
Yeah.
whimsical, cartoonish nonsense all the way through. And then Carpool was like actively pissing me off because I remember liking it so much as a kid, and I was just like, why? What did I like about this? Holy fuck. And it felt like it went on forever. And it was unbelievable to me that I was a fan of that as a kid. Now I can kind of see elements that I maybe liked as a kid. But
I will co-sign the point of you saying, like, it does kind of drag on, because it does kind of drag on in moments.
It
Well,
is, I think,
yeah.
the epitome of drag.
Yeah.
Not in like the
Never
dress up
stops.
sense.
It just keeps going and going and going and going, and you're.
I
just
think I have
sitting
written
like,
I have written
And-
down right here, this is 2/5 of the way through the movie, and I said it's like 80% shenanigans by volume.
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so the basic plot, this is going to be a very short episode, by the way. All of us have almost no notes for this
Yeah,
movie. I'm leading the discussion, and I have 1 page on my phone notes app, and then about 5 notes on the second page. So that's how I usually have like 3 to 4 pages on there. So
Yeah, I kept it light last episode. This one, I was watching it, and I just was like, I don't have much to say, so I didn't really write any notes.
yeah, I like a lot of my
I
notes.
just
Like
have a
I
lot to
was,
talk about though.
I was really stretching where half of my notes are just like zany antics. You know, that's like
Yeah.
all that you could say, really.
The one note I had was, like, The Stupids is like Looney Tunes, but flirting. It's a flirting versus harassment meme. It's flirting Looney Tunes with The Stupids. This is harassment Looney Tunes with Carpool.
Well, it's like Looney Tunes, but with none of the class or like any style. Like the Stupids had a bunch of style. This
yeah.
is just like, it's just like an industrial film. It's garbage. It has
Stupids.
no cinematography or anything. There's one
Yeah.
point where there's a shot toward the very end where it just like randomly cuts to Tom Arnold's like cock for a second. And,
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
It's like, yeah, it's there's not anything happening in the shot. It's just like for a quarter second you see just like his midsection, and then it cuts back to whatever was going on. Like they just fell asleep editing this fucking thing.
This was edited like a 2000s sex comedy in some points. Yeah.
Yeah,
Edited
but,
like Sex Drive.
but it is the most. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, at first I assumed that was meant to be like, you were meant to notice that his fly was down or something, because there's a repeating joke throughout the film about how one of the kids likes to have his fly down.
Somebody
And so
get
I
Dr.
thought the-
Disrespect away from that school.
Oh my god.
So I thought for like a half a second, like, okay, we have this shot here for like a half second because the punchline is he's had his fly down the whole movie. But no, it just happens.
No,
and
it's
then they
just a
move
weird
on.
shot. Yeah, unrelated to anything. Yeah, so the basic plot, I mean, I'll try to remember it as best I can from having watched it last night and pushing it out of my brain. You got David Paymer, father, beleaguered father, you know, typical 90s movie dad father, who is like overworked and doesn't see his family enough, and in the end of the movie he learns to cherish his family or whatever. You've seen the movie a million times.
That's exactly
but
In
what
fact,
you think it
you
is.
just described basically all of the movie.
I did.
The only thing that's
basically
left
did.
is just, hey, there's shenanigans.
Well,
involved.
it's also like half of it is the plot of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, basically. So like, there's that.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Also,
an
like,
element
he's
too.
kind of an asshole. But like an
He
actual
is.
asshole. Like,
He
he's
is.
not a good person.
And he's a terrible father. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we'll get to that. I mean, it's like played for comedy, but in the parts where it's not so much played for comedy and it's a little more sincere, it's like, why did you allow your child into this situation? What the fuck is wrong with you? And other people's children too. So yeah, his wife typically is the one who drives the carpool for the family and the kids of the family and the neighborhood kids to school. But she's like got the flu and maybe is like a drunk. I don't know, because at one point she starts like drinking mouthwash. It's a little weird,
Yeah, I mean,
but
you know, whenever you got the flu, you just have that craving for, you know, the worst
pretty-
possible liquor.
I'm pretty sure she was drinking fucking like NyQuil.
okay, probably.
I like to get more fucked up.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
true.
But yeah, so she's out of commission. So
Especially since this was in the 90s, they probably had some stronger stuff in the NyQuil.
Oh god, yeah, they did.
oh yeah.
There was definitely alcohol in that shit.
So he has to drive the carpool, and this involves his children, who of course the actor has zero chemistry with. And there's one part later where he's like hugging his boy in a tense moment, and there's a lot of one of my notes is just Stranger Danger the film.
Yeah.
What do they bring up? Many
Yeah,
times.
they do.
Yeah, it comes up
And
pretty
then
often.
then
It's-
completely ignore it. They're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, Stranger Danger exists. And then just moves on.
Yeah, so he has no like chemistry with his children, which is to be kind of expected in a 90s family movie. These sorts of things happen.
But also,
Uh,
it does kind of make sense considering he's so, like, you know...
Estranged from them a bit. Yeah,
It's like
yeah, I guess so.
Kind of chags.
Yeah, I guess. But then he picks up the rest of the neighborhood kids, and it's this weird assortment of... I'm not sure which... I guess it's the older boy and the PP kid are his children.
Yes, the
yes.
PP
Yeah.
kid.
Old boy and the pisser. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then the
Metal
other...
bladder.
The neighborhood kids include... Let's see, the girl whose personality is that she's slow and not retarded, but
Yeah, just physically slow.
she moves slowly. That's
He
her
used like me
personality.
for real.
She's the turtle. She's the reverse
Yeah.
Flash.
She's the turtle. And then there's weird frog kid who is like a weirdo, I guess.
Bug-Eye.
I
Yeah.
have 2 notes about how autistic Travis is. I can't wait to
Yeah.
get to them.
Well, I'll just say right now, toward the end of the movie, there's a special fucking surprise involving, it's special for me. So
I was taken aback by it.
Admittedly,
Yeah.
I didn't know how to bring that up, and we'll get to that. I was like, oh, I get why he hates the
Yeah.
movie now. All right.
yeah, it really personally offended me.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But Travis he's probably my favorite of the kids. He's like weird and annoying, but I don't know, it's kind of endearing. He's the
He's a
only one
goober.
that when I rewatched the movie this time, I'm like, oh yeah, this movie has kids in it. Like, I just forgot all of them. They're so boring and lame, and he's the one where I'm like, oh yeah, him.
This,
That
He's
that
the
weird
one.
kid.
yeah,
He's the one.
this
The
reminded-
boy.
He's the guy.
This reminded me of have you guys ever seen Daddy Daycare, the one with Eddie Murphy?
Bits and pieces. of
No,
Yeah.
but I'm familiar with it through memes.
Years ago.
Oh, I know what we're doing next season. Okay.
Huh, huh, huh,
it.
huh.
All right then.
We already have
Yeah.
like 40 movies planned for next season, Bane.
Yeah,
We gotta
I'm
narrow
a
this
little,
shit down.
I've got a couple I'm whittling down. But that just rose to the top, though. I tell you what.
Nice,
But that
nice.
reminded me of this a lot, where it's like the kids are somewhat the most entertaining part of this. And
Really?
For me, other than
Yeah,
like,
actually, do you
I
actually believe that?
I think the kids are like trying their best.
Okay.
I guess.
Hang on.
I might be a little
A
tired.
minor.
There we go. I had to do it to him.
I mean,
I was
you know,
I was a lot more interested in like the carpool aspect than the crime aspect. Personally.
Actually, yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that like the goofy antics with them getting up to the carpool shit was more, I think, thought out compared to the crime aspect.
Yeah, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves
Yeah,
because we haven't even talked about Tom Arnold yet and his amazing shenanigans. But
We've
we
not.
also haven't even talked about the jailbait in the room.
Yeah.
The movie, pretty. I mean, it's not to the point of like Garbage Pail Kids, where it's like
Oh,
15-year-old girl doing a Basic Instinct shot or
God.
whatever.
It's basically like a fucking striptease film starring like a fucking
Yeah.
14-year-old.
Yeah, but it's Rachel Lee Cook, who is 16, I think he said, when this was filmed.
I
And
checked she would have been around 15 or 16.
Okay.
yeah, and one of the very first gags of the movie is one of the boys like looking down her shirt because she's dressed all skimpy, and it's like, and I want to point out, because I will probably forget otherwise, she does nothing in this movie. Neither does the other kid she's with. They have
Yeah.
no arc.
The boy, like the teenage boy and her don't really have anything going on other than he wants
It's
to bang her.
implied he wants to smash, and he's
Yes.
like making efforts to smash, and she is not interested, and that never escalates or goes anywhere. It's
Well,
like
and
the
even-
only thing either of them have to do in the movie, and that's it.
Yeah.
Even beyond that, though, there's several points where like he makes efforts to try to say things to win her over, and every single time she's just like and sees straight through it. So then there's no progress
Yeah.
because any
It's not like a
make-
Sokka situation, yeah.
like
It's nothing like it just kind of goes nowhere. Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out, one of my notes is they mentioned twice that Travis was tested, and he's not weird.
That is one of my 5 notes. That is one of my 5 notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
On 2 occasions, I guess it's a recurring joke. They're like, he's not weird, he was tested. There are some jokes in the movie that are kind of funny, I guess. A little bit. You know, stop clock is going to be right twice a day.
I
Um,
liked the them painting the car with the hairspray.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
That was
that's
a
funny.
bit
And then
silly fun.
the
Yeah.
cop gets some of the paint on his face, and he's like, "Oh, you got a little spot here," and it just spread
Well-
the paint around. It's like that's also cool.
Yeah. This is all intercut in a montage. It's not a terribly, I guess, paced movie. Like, I thought that it was. I remember it being like long and going on forever, but like the beginning of the movie, it's reasonably competent, where it's interweaving like the carpool characters with Tom Arnold, who, to set him up, he is down on his luck carny who needs to make a bunch of money, I guess, so he decides to turn to a life of crime.
Yeah.
And he very important and crucial to the plot is that his mom is large and sounds like a man. That's an important part of the plot.
And
We'll come
constantly,
back to this
and
later.
her voice changes all the time too. I don't know if anyone else.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It's
Yeah.
very weird. Yeah.
Inconsistent. It's basically, I know I'm cringe. It's basically Howard from The Big Bang Theory's mother.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that, but
actually
it's like
worse.
worse. Yeah.
Because
I mean-
Howard's mom is played by Carol Ann Susi, who is like a very iconic, like, she's one of those people who's been in so many things, like so many roles, and she has such a great voice and she has such good delivery, even when she's delivering bad lines, that it still is entertaining.
Yeah.
In this movie, the mom is just someone who just yells. Like, that's
Yeah.
it. She doesn't really have a character. She's just a bitch.
There's
She's
only
just
like-
a loud bitch who's apparently on house arrest for an unspecified reason. She's not allowed to
we
leave
kind of
her
learned
house.
the reason at the end.
Well, I guess, but
Yeah,
well,
the siege scene.
sort of.
But that is a good scene.
The
Actually.
plot crucial scene, yes.
I like that scene. We'll talk about it when we get there.
But it's like it's reasonably well, cut together, this intro where they wind up all converging as Carpool dad he's like advertising businessman, I guess, and he has a
The contract.
he has a presentation for this like boutique supermarket, this fancy supermarket called Hammerman's. And so he goes in there and he's trying to get some shit, I don't know, for the fucking kids. He wants to get them Danish because he's an old man. So he wants to get them Danish from the
Danish.
fancy soup. Well, yeah, but kids,
Good.
little kids.
Well,
I,
kids
I
want
like
donuts.
Danishes as kids too.
Well, yeah,
It was like a
Yes.
yeah,
it was like a long donut.
Well, he does say donuts,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then he says Danishes. So it's inconsistent. We don't know what his motivation is. Does he want donuts?
No.
Or does he
Tom
want
Arnold
Danishes?
wants donuts. Tom
a lot
Arnold
of
is
deep
the
meaning in Carpool.
Tom Arnold is the bumbling idiot loser
you're
who
right,
wants
Tom.
donuts.
Yes,
Arnold
he also
wants
plays
donut.
that
No,
in the
no,
movie.
you're right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He also plays it in the movie.
He
That's part
plays
of the
one in real
dichotomy.
life.
One of them wants donuts, and one of them wants Danishes. That's part of their character.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Yeah,
I
the
think-
deep
that is
character
not-
analysis of Carpool.
Wait.
You know,
Don't believe
You
me.
gotta be a real pool head to
Well, yeah.
understand the deep meaning of Carpool.
car equals pool. Yes.
Yeah.
But no, but I think in that scene also, because it comes up later, we'll bring it up when we get there. But I think they don't have donuts there.
No. The store is
Yeah.
too fancy and upscale, and it's importantly brought up at this point. Earlier,
Yes.
actually, it's brought up that kids do not like Hammermans. So the kids in the carpool, they stay in the car because they don't want to go in the fancy supermarket. And so he's in the supermarket. Tom Arnold, comedy, bumbling, but heart of gold robber Tom Arnold, or something. I guess he's not really a robber at this point.
Well,
He goes in there for I was kind of lost at this point because
Yeah.
there's other
Yeah,
comedy Home Alone robbers like Shitty Marv and
yeah.
what's his name?
Sh- Ernie. Yeah.
Shitty, Shitty
The
Bert
damp
Ernie.
bandits.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wet bandits.
So,
the undry bandits are here to like
Okay.
rob the store.
I
And
can assist you with this. So
Okay.
I don't remember when these two jumped in the story at all. Cannot tell you.
no, they just kind of appear.
Literally the moment they arrive at the store.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The moment they get to the store.
I don't think they had any like plot significance at all.
I
But-
genuinely forgot about them after this.
So yeah,
Yeah.
these two people come in, and he's in a predicament of how to get the money. They rob it, and then he pulls a gun on them and robs them.
Who's them?
The two people who
Right.
came into
Who's
the
he?
story.
Tom Arnold. All
Tom
right.
Arnold
Okay.
is the he. I,
Hey,
okay,
Chat. Okay.
this
I,
movie
I
broke me a
called you
little
guys
bit.
chat. This is great. My
That's
brain
me.
is broken.
I'm
Yeah.
chat.
Fellas, I
So-
need to also set up how important it is that Tom Arnold has a gun. He is
Yes.
armed.
He's,
With
he's
a gun.
heavily armed, he says.
Yes.
And he says it
Heavily
many times.
armed.
He says several times, I am heavily armed.
He is heavily armed, and his gun,
It's a very
Well,
solid pistol.
It's a very, very good design, and he's got. That's right. He winds up trying to rob these robbers. There's like a comedy mix-up where his wallet falls out, and the robbers grab Tom Arnold's wallet. So they track Tom Arnold down, but Tom Arnold takes Carpool Dad. There's a whole bunch of shenanigans, and there's like an old lady. Yeah,
John Carpool.
Yeah, Carpool.
Tom Arnold takes Tom Carpool into the van, and the kids are all hiding in the van. He's ostensibly got Carpool Man as a hostage, and he doesn't know that there's kids in the van. So they start driving away, and yeah, I mean, stupid mugging is happening. I should also point that out.
A lot of shenanigans happening.
Well, shenanigans, but David is specifically... So, shortly after this, another character enters the story, the cop guy, played by Kim Coates.
Yes.
Who, Erdman, who is, just over the top, like, chewing every piece of scenery in the movie, just... constantly screaming and like making and stuff like that. He's a cartoon character, but like again, the movie has no style. It feels like it's like if that character was in The Stupids, it would be great because he would have like a funny costume and the movie would have
it would
like
probably be a cameo too.
Yeah, it'd be something interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, instead it's just Kim Coates. It's fucking Tig from Sons of Anarchy. He's here. And I think that's him.
I think so.
Let's see. So yeah, Tom Arnold takes Carpool Guy hostage on the road, and they're out driving, and then through various wacky antics and shenanigans, it becomes apparent that there are kids in the car. And Tom Arnold, being robber man with a heart of gold or whatever he is, mixed up guy trying to make money, because it's shown before he tries to hit up like I forget what it is. It's like I guess it's a bank or maybe like a something, but he gets like locked out, and he has a funny scene with the security guard who just like
he's there
ignores
like
him.
30 minutes before it opens. So then he goes into the Hammerman's.
Yeah, so he's just a complete failed criminal who needs to like pay back some carny debt or something.
Yeah, he hasn't paid any of his carnies in a while, and
he has a quote much later in the film where he says, "I employ 41 and a half people. That's 43 mouths to feed."
Well, I mean, he's got himself too.
I guess.
I mean, yeah.
41 and a half though. There's some weird math going on there.
Well, I mean,
you got a small guy,
Yeah, true.
A small guy or a person, only half the body. That exists.
Or a Siamese twin,
Yeah.
Yeah, so zany antics. I have two notes. There's another one that says mall antics, but we'll get to that.
Oh yeah. Admittedly,
At some point,
I like the mall scene.
yeah, the mall scene is one of the things that there's this movie. So I liked it as a kid. I have a note here that says the movie is less insufferable than I remember so far, but just boring and vaguely nostalgic. Because, like, I remember as a kid, yeah, there's a scene in a mall later on, we'll get to it, and that one's kind of exciting for a kid to watch, I guess. The ending has some visual imagery that's kind of, boop, bop, 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 and a little kid probably, I can see a little more why little me would have not been bored by this, but adult me, holy fuck. Because the comedy is all really bad. I mean, like, there's a few jokes that are fine, but a lot of it is just, like, weird, unfunny shit, like Tom Arnold asking the teenage girl if she farted, and her saying, teenage girls don't fart, and him saying, well, ask my mom that, and ask why the cats committed suicide.
Yeah, that was a little...
And that's the joke. I don't know. I don't know. It's not even like it's offensive. I'm just confused what's funny about it. I don't get what the joke is.
There are times where it does feel like anti-comedy,
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of running through this. I mean, we get to a part... So the news finds out that the news talks to the old lady that was also in the supermarket that got robbed, and the old lady happens to mention that there were a bunch of kids in the van that got taken. So the news is like, oh my god, never in my years, and it becomes this like manhunt for this van that this evil monster has taken these children. And yeah, through various chases and shit, they wind up at this salon, I guess. It's a very strange segment of the movie why they're at this like salon, because they need to stop there because the kid
Piss boy's got to piss.
Piss boy has to piss, so they go into the bathroom, and Piss boy takes the longest piss ever. And during this period, I don't know what that scene is. He's like it's David Paymer, it's Carpool Dad and Tom Arnold are like joined together. I guess Tom Arnold, it's his hostage, right? So he doesn't want to let him go. Away. But is he like pissing, or what was that?
Yeah, he's
okay.
He just
he's trying to piss, but he has stage fright.
A very stage fright pissing scene. It was just PP funny scene, I guess. That was what it was.
Well, then we got
at one point a
panic.
Gay panic. A guy comes in. He's like, "Conga line, can I join?" Because it's a salon, so gay guys are there.
I think at this point I wrote, if Tom Arnold was gay, that would be awesome.
So I think the only good part of that scene is the fact that you can hear Piss Boy pissing the entire time. Like, they keep the sound design very consistent, where you can constantly hear him pissing in the background of the conversation they're having. I do think it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then they bring attention to it, and it's a little less funny to me. But
I mean, I was okay with that, because it's like it had gone on so long that it's like, it makes sense if they'd kind of like look over and be like, is he still going?
Yeah, it's a
little too much logic added in. If they hadn't have given those, especially fucking Tom Arnold's character, giving him that much logic was a little bit like, okay, but just let him finish peeing and then just have him come out, and it had been like a 2-minute long scene of him pissing.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an odd. I guess I know what they're going for, but it's just such a weird choice of a thing. I guess it's not like it's like, oh my god, how dare they pee? It's indecent, but it's just like strange. I don't know. I guess it's funny for kids, like haha pee. I guess. I don't know. As an adult watching it,
jokes. I mean,
I guess, but it doesn't come across that way. It's like. It's just confusing. I don't know.
I don't disagree there. It's a little like really?
And then the like gay panic stuff also happens too.
And it's not even like because sometimes they did a little bit of funny with the gay panic back in the day. This one was just like
you could do that funny, but man,
this was really nothing. It just like kind of like
like they had to.
Yeah, it felt like a check mark.
They're at this salon for the boy to go take a piss, I guess, and the next like 10 minutes of the movie take place here. For some reason, they're just standing around at the salon, and they're like, they wind up getting a bunch of fucking spray from the salon to paint their van.
Yep. And
then as they're like leaving, I think this is the point where Extreme Meter Maid shows up, played by Rhea Perlman.
Yeah, Rhea Perlman.
Whose name is unfortunately not Rita or lovely Rhea Meter Maid, but she's Meter Maid Martha is her name.
She has a higher billing in the cast list on a poster than Rachel Leigh Cook. Like,
she was a child.
Yeah, but what was the movie more?
Rhea Perlman.
I know, but it's also like...
Bane, what's with your fascination with Rachel Leigh Cook?
Bane really likes Rachel Leigh Cook, the 16-year-old girl in this movie who's dressed sexily.
Look, she's hot. She gets hot as she gets older. Blame me for having seen her in later shit. Don't yell at me.
You have to say that in the recording.
Oh, dear.
I'm saying that in the recording, so it's not taken out of context.
Yeah, okay, Bane.
2001. All right, sorry.
A minor.
I didn't feel like doing a minor one, so I did this.
That's fair. Sorry, go
there's Extreme Meter Maid Rhea Perlman, who is another cartoon character in this. It's a strange movie because like the carpool dad and the kids feel like they're from a different film from like Tom Arnold and the fucking cop guy and Rhea Perlman. They're all like, they're just like dialed back to like a 6, and these characters are all up to a fucking 11. Like Rhea Perlman's character has like jet rocket thrusters on her fucking meter maid car.
Oh yeah, with her I wouldn't say 11. She's like a fucking 24, man. Like, it's absurd how she like somehow is catching up to a car that can at least go like 60 miles an hour in essentially a shitty like.
It's basically a
go-kart.
tricycle.
It's essentially a go-kart.
Yeah. And, yeah, she keeps up with them. She becomes, like, a mid-movie antagonist. And, I mean, like, there's already a bunch of people on their tail, but, I guess Erdman wasn't enough. I mean, it's such a weird... There's, like, no stakes. I mean, I guess there should be. It's supposed to be this, like, manhunt, but then they're just standing around at a fucking salon for, like, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, and the
Yeah,
thing
this
is meant to be that he's gonna miss his meeting, right? Like that's
Right.
another thing.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned that. So he's got this fucking presentation with the Hammerman, like, CEO guy, and he's, oh my god, I'm gonna miss my meeting. Oh, what else could happen today?
Yeah,
And
he's
he turns into a horse and has to run the Bible race, you know.
not worried about getting his kids to school, not worried about, you know, the other kids in his care, not worried about his wife figuring out like, oh no, my wife's gonna have a panic. None of that.
Yeah, he's gonna be late for his meeting.
Yeah,
But you don't understand. That account is big.
Business.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
More business than last year quarter business.
I've read an economic book.
Business to
Financial
business.
quarterly business. Yeah.
Graphs, charts, stocks.
Oh, I love graphs and charts.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I like lose track of some of the plot at this point. I know that at this point my next note is mall antics, or actually that's my previous note. But I know that Rhea Perlman is set up before they get to the mall.
Yeah, effectively we could just skip to the mall because I don't think
Right.
anything else really.
I actually really like the way that they got into the mall. They stowed away in the back of a fucking like freezer truck for meats.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty.
Like the entire van.
And then there's a scene where it's like they talk about how they might kill themselves if they turn the van on so they can turn the heat on. And
Cool.
yeah,
Which is true. I mean,
it's true. Yeah, it's good that they thought about that. I guess it's pretty inventive, yeah, how they get in there. The mall scene is like the definite highlight of the movie, I'd say, in terms of like trailer shit or whatever. But it's also before this, I think this is the chase leading up to this is where Rhea Perlman's character is chasing after them, and it has one way or another, and it's like the most obvious. It's like this and fucking Watchmen 2009, the most obvious soundtracks you could put in a movie.
Yeah.
They have her come back as they're in the mall. They drive the car into the mall, you see, and it's like this big moment. And I like the scene visually because now it's like, wow, 90s mall. This is cool. I like it.
It's also shooting around a ton of people, and like it's just
That van's
nice
pretty
seeing-
unwieldy.
That
Yeah.
too. It's just nice seeing stuff like that practically. You know, it's
Yeah.
always impressive.
And at this point, I believe this is when Rhea Perlman, through various antics, she comes back with a spear gun, and acquired from the mall, of course.
Yeah.
And she shoots a spear into the back of the van. The van speeds away, and she starts like surfing across. It plays like surf music.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm just like,
you also forgot like the most important lore implication of this scene, which is that the meter maid and like the really, really, really wanting to catch Tom Arnold detective guy.
Yeah.
They were. She was his drill instructor, when he was in like the Marines, and then he left her at the aisle after asking her to marry him.
That's
And
right.
I gotta say, the lore of Carpool is truly very, very deep.
Yeah.
I would say, like, out of all the media I've consumed, it's kind of like One Piece, Wheel of Time. Oh, reverse that. Wheel of Time, One Piece, Carpool. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
right.
I don't know. Carpool has Danish. I don't know if Wheel of Time
It does have
has
Danish. That's
Oh, Wheel of
true.
Time doesn't have any Danish, actually.
Yeah,
Look,
like
yeah,
what's that? There's no
JoJo's-
donuts in Wheel of Time either. Fuck off.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure wishes it was fucking Carpool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
No,
Car
JoJo's
Peak.
wishes it was the Stupids.
That's true. The Stupid's wish is it
Actually,
was
yeah.
Carpool.
That too.
Oh, I can't even say that with a straight face. That's
Yeah, no,
impossible.
The Stupids is a fun time. Like, I could rewatch it again, actually, thinking
Yeah.
about it now. Especially after
And this-
watching this.
This movie is, I gotta say, it's not the worst of the bad movies we've seen so far. Cocaine Bear is still,
Yeah, Tristan.
like,
that was
just
so
awful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tristan.
It was a real experience watching that. I'm glad I did, but man, what a fucked up movie that is.
Yeah, I
They fucked it up so bad.
yeah.
It's
We'd make
rough.
such a better Cocaine Bear.
My big
Yeah, we
problem
will.
My big problem with this movie is just that, like, again, there's no stakes. I don't really care about anything that's happening. Like, I get it, it's funny, it's silly, it's wacky, but, like, I have to be interested to find the gags funny.
What, you don't like
the
shenanigans
dog.
happening just because?
No.
Well, you're not compelled by the kids being drawn to Tom Arnold as the wacky, cool, fun criminal uncle that they, not really uncle, but like new friend, adult friend that they barely know, whereas their dad is boring and lame and, you know,
Yeah, he's
doesn't
real
doesn't
lame.
he doesn't like the Ramones. He calls them the screaming idiots at one point.
Yeah, which
What a
admittedly,
loser.
like, I get not liking their dad because he was kind of a dweeb, but
I want to be sedated too.
same. But no, it's like,
I just lit up my second one. Same.
oh yeah, hey, I'm hitting the vape. But yeah, no, I get, you know, like, yeah, you know, having a stuffy dad character, but I feel like even at this point in the 90s, it's like all of this was kind of old hat.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's why I have a note that just says like this is the height of generic '90s movie with its, again, like the fucking surf music and everything, the music choices, the whole vibe. It's like every '90s movie thrown together in a blender. It's a little bit of Home Alone, you know. There's like Dennis the Menace in there, you know. It's all in there.
This feels
And,
like 2 steps off of what AI makes, you know? Feels like there's still some human touch in here, but an AI could make this almost.
I mean, it's intriguing in a way. It's like playing a B-grade platformer from like the PS2. It's like playing Vex.
Blingle Dingle Quest.
Yeah,
Find all 700 of the Scrongles.
you know, it's not as good as like Bilbo Quest or whatever, like the A grade stuff. But like, you know, it's reminiscent of a time and an era of like movies that no longer get made. Is it boring and lame? Sure, but you know, they don't make them like that anymore. They make them boring and lame in different ways now.
This is
True.
the 97-year-old...
See Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah, Cocaine Bear's a really... It honestly, like, watch these two back to back, and I feel like there's a lot of parallels in how they were made. Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was
I
the
think
bog
if you,
standard prototype back in
I
the
think
day.
if you listen to the Cocaine Bear soundtrack while watching Carpool, you'd probably, you know, it would sync up pretty well, I think.
Oh, 100%.
You'd see God.
Cocaine Bear, the one positive I'll give it is it did have some good 80s music.
Yeah, that's Starship.
Yeah, Starship.
true. I'm very down.
Depeche Mode, like, yeah. It's all
Well,
good shit.
we don't have Starship in this movie, but we do have what I have listed here as a bizarre creepypasta warehouse carnival,
Oh
um,
yeah.
which I don't remember being like spooky as a child, but now I watch it and it's like it has a weird vibe because the note directly above it is Stranger Danger the film. Because yeah, the whole movie is just like kids in the care of this weird guy, and this is the part where it gets very strange. I guess David Paymer, the Carpool dad, Tom Carpool, he is just fully trusting in Tom Arnold now, and for some reason he is.
It's been about 3 hours.
Well, they had a bit of a bonding moment.
They
after
had
they escaped
one
from the
bonding moment.
Well,
Yeah,
he pissed with him. I shouldn't say
He did piss, yeah.
that's true. They did piss together.
You can't discount the pissing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he now has full faith in Tom Arnold, so he allows his children, even after Tom Arnold says things like, "Oh, we settled that case. I'm sure it's safe." Like, haha. Obviously, his rides aren't safe. He just lets his kid go on the rides, and it's not like a part of a joke, really, or anything. It's just like he's a negligent, horrible father and, like, carer of other children. And
he also has no reason really to trust him, because it was like no reason to go along with him, I should say, because like it was revealed in a previous scene that gun that he has, it's not a gun, it's a lighter.
And I have to say, I can't believe I forgot to mention that, because that was like such a fucking... That was my favorite thing in the movie when I was a kid, was the concept of a lighter that looks like a gun.
Oh,
I would point at the screen and be like, "Dad, I want one of those!" And he was like, "You don't need a lighter gun, son." You know, but that was like my favorite thing. So the fact that it doesn't get a lot of play in this movie. He doesn't whip out the gun a lot. They show it at the beginning, and then he brings it out in the scene with the robbery in the store. But then, other than that, the gun doesn't show up that often. And it eventually turns out to just be a little lighter gun. And so he has no real reason to keep going along with Tom Arnold here, but he does. And he drives them into this fucking weird, spooky carnival warehouse. And yeah, one of his kids gets trapped on a ride just after the goons. Piss Boy. He gets trapped on a ride on a Ferris wheel. We haven't even talked about the goons again. I mean, they've been following. They got Tom Arnold's thing, his wallet.
Yeah,
and they've been following him, and they went to his house and got roughed up by Tom Arnold's mom, recurring character Tom Arnold's mom, who threw them out in some kind of an animalistic fashion, screaming at them, and they were very scared, and they were mugging, and I was like, why did I never see these actors in anything? Oh, it's because they have no talent. And then they show up again. I guess they've been following him the whole time. They show up at the very end, and Tom Arnold whacks one of them with a sack of potatoes or something. I guess it's money. It's probably money.
Yeah, it's meant to be like a sack of money.
He hits him in the face with some money, and I thought that was kind of funny. But the other guy, I forget how they handle him, but they stop him. And Carpool Dad sacrifices his project for the big Hammerman account that he has to get to his meeting. He's super late on his meeting, by the way, but that's irrelevant. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but it becomes a non-issue for a little bit.
He sacrifices his account to slow the gears of the Ferris wheel, thereby granting him time to climb up and save his kid, Piss Boy. And they do this, and the whole time I'm just like, why did you allow your dad into this situation? Or your kid, rather. You endangered your child, and then we're supposed to be like, oh, he learned something. He sacrificed his project. No. You didn't let your kids fucking get in those rides. That's how you learn something.
Well, to be fair, the only reason that he got stuck up there is because one of the goons got pushed onto the lever. Which, I mean, you can't really predict goonery, Just kind of happens.
Goonery will start.
Gooning with the boys, it's an unknown occurrence. That's true. But the spooky rides in the warehouse, you gotta know not to let your kid on that. I gotta say, at least know there's not gonna clear the area of goons. I don't know. Well, I guess they didn't know there were goons.
Perform a surface level sweep for goonery.
Yeah. At some point during this, by the way, It's funny, like the beginning of the movie I mentioned. It's like it's established pretty well. You know, all the characters are set up, and they all wind up meeting at the store, and then everything goes to shit. And it's like it's a good start of a movie. It's how you start a movie, and then the ending. It's like, what the fuck happened to Rhea Perlman and her boy toy? They like vow to chase after them, and then I just don't think they come back, do they?
I don't remember them coming back.
Don't remember.
I don't think they do.
No,
They
I don't think
they
do.
join up. He gets on her meter maid with the car with the rockets,
Yeah.
and it's like a moment where like they're back together. It's a romantic thing, and then I don't think they come back, and yeah, that's just like how most of the kids have like no fucking point of being there. Like the two older ones, especially, like they're older. You feel like they're gonna do something, right? Like, okay, the stupid little 10-year-old or whatever, the slow girl, she can just be there as the slow girl.
Yeah.
But like, you got 16-year-old Rachel Lee Cook and radical 90s backwards cap kid, and you're not having them do anything. They have no subplot. The fucking Rhea Perlman thing just burns out. The movie just has no ending. You know, it's just just falls apart.
Yeah.
Much like that Ferris wheel.
Well, you know, they know that these rides are potentially dangerous, and they still hide. They put the thugs inside of one of the rides. It's like a Ferris wheel, but like in cages. I've never.
Yeah,
seen
it's
a
like one
ride
of those
that.
swinging rides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they lock them in there and spin them around really good, and spoon. And I'm just like that's probably gonna kill them. The whole indoor warehouse has like action park vibes.
It does.
And
Yeah.
it's like that.
Oh,
You basically
yeah.
just
Yeah, it
sentence
does.
those fucking guys to death, dude.
No,
They're dead.
no, even better. You know what it reminds me of? That Willy Wonka story from last year.
Oh,
No,
that was this
no.
year.
No,
man.
no, these rides are better.
That was this year, by the way. Yeah.
Oh my god, it feels like last year. Oh no.
You're in the Matrix, babe.
Ah.
So they get out of this scenario, and they wind up returning to not school. I guess they've decided to abandon the kids going to school. That's
they've
whatever.
been expelled. They've all been expelled.
Who gives a shit? They all decide to go to the dad's meeting, which he's now like 3 hours late for. And there's like some stupid idiot guy at the company that's trying to pitch his idea of what is a supermarket but a big fridge that you go inside of and get food. And he like opens a fridge and there's a heart, and it's very stupid. And the man's big silly idiot. And yeah, then family plus Tom Arnold show up, and they like, oh, you haven't till the cops get here. And I like Hammerman. He's a fun character. He's very on edge and just like annoyed. And he's like his performance was like me having to watch the movie. And he was just annoyed to be there and didn't want to be there and was getting pestered with shit by Tom Arnold and these kids. But he gives them a bit of time to do their presentation, and they have this great presentation that's kids hate Hammermans. See, that was in the beginning of the movie. They set it up.
Yeah.
They set it up. The movie's good, actually. I said the movie falls apart in the end, but they set it up. So it's
Yeah,
good.
there's also mention of donuts, and they mentioned donuts in the beginning of the
They
movie.
mentioned donuts, and they mentioned that the store doesn't have donuts. But you know what? Hammerman likes donuts.
He does. It's the generational unifier.
It
Yeah,
really is.
but
Yeah,
not even
I think
just
after
donuts. He likes big fucking chunker donuts. He likes huge ones.
Yeah, there was a little bit of like
Big
donut
naturals.
preference opinions. So we
Yeah.
got like once we're done with the synopsis, we got to get into our donut opinions.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm down for that.
Alright, yeah.
Hell
That,
yeah.
that instantly woke me up. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Hell yeah.
No
So
offense.
of course, no. I mean, it's Carpool. What the fuck? Fall asleep. Goddamn, all the listeners are. So, yeah, of course, for whatever reason, this fucking dumb display, because of donuts, I guess, it tugs at Hammerman's heartstrings, and he doesn't press charges, and
Yes,
also
a
they
very
return the
8-yard
money.
Line. A very
They-
8-yard line.
Yeah, it's extremely ADR. It's so obvious. It's ridiculous. I guess on like VHS, it might not have been so obvious, but it sure was ADR. Um, Man, imagine seeing this in a movie theater. Jesus Christ. Uh,
I gotta see how much this made. Continue. Sorry.
So go for it. All the charges are dropped. They return the stolen money, and it cuts to like sometime later. They're at Tom Arnold's carnival. Which did they cover how he gets the carnival back? How does he get money for the carnival again?
I
Because
think
of
because the
Hammerman
yeah,
probably sponsors him.
Hammerman invested in them.
Yeah,
because
okay.
After
Because of the
Carnival,
donuts.
he has his own big donut stand.
Yeah, where
he's shouting and he's selling them and he's loving his time. He's got his clown
like a
nose
carnival
on.
barker. Yeah, he's my favorite character in the movie because he goes from like cantankerous old man to like fucking carnival barker selling donuts. It's great. He's so great. If the movie was all characters like him, it would be great.
Yeah, because like my favorite is also kind of similar. It's that granny who was packing at the beginning.
Yeah, she's also good. There's some moments in the movie that aren't terrible.
Granny at the start.
There's a couple fun characters, but it's just so funny that the movie centers on. Like, I get that he's supposed to be the straight man, but it's like he's not even in the same movie. It's bizarre. It's like wacky, cartoonish antics with a character with rocket-powered meter-maid car, and then it's just this fucking boring loser guy. He sucks.
Okay. So this movie,
and the movie's over. Oh wait, before you say it, the movie ends with Tom Arnold realizing that he like forgot to pick his mother up or something.
Oh, yes.
And so the final plot crucial scene of the movie is, and it extends throughout the entire credits sequence, where it's Tom Arnold's mom at a Sizzler, and for whatever, I don't know, that's the thing, you say it's explained why she is like under house arrest, but no, the cops all siege the Sizzler that she's at.
Well, it said earlier in the movie that she did something similar, like she had a bad incident with a Sizzler. That's why she was at house arrest.
So this is a snake eating its own tail. She just keeps throwing people out the fucking Sizzler.
Yeah.
So she got in trouble for eating more than she should have at the all-you-can-eat buffet at Sizzler.
Yep.
Well, that's
remember, guys, if you're in the mood for some food, go down to Sizzler. Are they still even in business?
I don't know. I don't think they exist in Canada.
I don't think so either.
Okay,
no.
so there are some that are still around, but then the base Sizzler USA company filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah. For bankruptcy in 2020. Ooh.
I think they may still be around. But admittedly, the scene of the cops, like, a fucking whole SWAT team outside the Sizzler all ready to take her down and failing is actually pretty good.
It's kind of funny the way they all swarm, and then it's just, like, absurd. Yeah, they just go in there. And I actually thought for a moment it reminded me a little bit of, like, a live-action anime type of fucking thing, where it was just, like... It was like that, the Lion's Roar lady a little bit. She's just tossing motherfuckers left and right out the windows and throwing fucking tables at them and shit. And it goes on for an extended fucking sequence, with this music that's like, tell mama, blah, blah, blah. It's this another very on-the-nose mama-related song in the mama scene. And it's just so funny to me that they end this movie on this just nonsense. This has nothing to do with anything. It's just this garbage throwaway gag that gets like a whole ending for it. I kind of like it.
Okay, so box office time. I'll tell you the budget.
Oh! And one final thing. They encounter Travis's father at the carnival at the end.
Yes,
and Travis's father.
That's true.
Travis's father has a hook hand. Everybody, he has a hook hand.
Yeah,
and it's a more accurate. It's a real prosthetic hook hand. It's not like a pirate one. It's like a real one that has the harness thing. And I think he's got a fucking like comedy buzzer because that's a recurring thing in the movie.
Yeah, he had one on there. So I tell you what, this is something new. never thought to posit this, and now that we're here, I figure I'll ask us: was it realistic?
Yeah, it seems to have been realistic. I don't know how you would. I guess you would just set up the buzzer thing, but yeah, I
Yeah.
will say it appeared to be an actual prosthetic and not just some stupid fucking like, cartoon fucking crescent moon hook.
Some yo-ho bullshit.
Yes.
Is it as obvious as I think it is when I see it in other things, where I'm like, oh, that's clearly like bullshit?
I mean, there's a lot of the time. I don't know.
I've never asked this question to you, so this is the first time I've ever asked this.
Well, I will say it's a lot better than in like the show Prison Break, where a guy trades prosthetics with another guy, and it's like that's not going to work out very well for you unless you're very similar.
Yeah, it would at least be very like uncomfortable to use, I'd assume.
Yeah, here, it's lay representation as represented by the dad of the stupid weird kid that has like a fucking shower cap and goggles.
Hold on.
You
He's
feel
been
so
tested
seen,
2
I bet.
times.
I do.
He's not
He's
weird.
not weird.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. They got him
Autistic
tested.
though.
Well, we
Maybe
don't know
I
that.
don't know. Who knows?
We don't know that the dad's not weird. Like he
He
might
could
be
be. He could have
weird.
been
The
tested.
son might be weird, might not be, but
Yeah, hey, fair. Sometimes it doesn't pass down.
that's true. So tell us all about the theatrical and DVD performance, or I guess VHS of
curious,
Carpool
I want to
1996.
guess.
I don't have anything past the box office here for like DVD sales, but I can tell you the budget, and then I'll have you guys guess the box office. $17 million
Oh, boy.
budget. This is in 1996. That's a good chunk of money.
17 million?
17 million.
Jesus.
That's
I'm gonna
a
guess-
lot.
I'm gonna guess something ridiculously low, like 2 or 3 million.
Okay.
No,
uh,
it
I'm
earned,
gonna
I'm
say-
gonna guess.
I'm gonna say 10 million.
I'm gonna say 30 million. I'm gonna go high.
okay. I have to say, Tristan, you fucking nailed it on the head. $3.3 million.
Wow.
No.
Oh, what a
Holy
fucking
shit!
bomb. Jesus
That's
Christ.
incredible.
Yeah. This is one of
Yeah,
the...
who's going to see the movie on Tom Arnold and David Paymer? Oh, Rhea Perlman's there in the last 25 minutes, I guess.
Let me see the box office results for the opening weekend. Oh my fucking god! It got beat by that. Okay, hold on.
What?
I just want to see how far it. Okay, is this actually not on here proper? Okay, it is on here properly. Okay, so, Independence Day was in its 5th week. That was number 6. Number 1 of the box office was The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh,
Ooh.
that
No
like
way.
horrible failed movie.
Yes fucking way. Domestically, it got beat by The Island of Dr. Monroe. And then a Very Brady sequel was in number 3. It only
Brainy,
made-
like Pinky in the Brain.
No, Brady, like the Brady Bunch
Oh,
movie.
the
The Brady Boys movie sequel.
Oh.
Yeah, Independence Day was in its
Brady Boys? Brady Bunch.
Brady
You're
Boys.
was it its
Brady Boys.
in its 8th week? Independence Day was in 6th place in the box office, beating the fuck out of Carpool.
That is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
And that's in Carpool's first week.
that was in its first week, and it only
Jesus.
how many theaters did it open to? It opened to 1,487, which not bad for that time.
Well, it's a bigger success than Postal.
It is, but is it a better movie? That's a real question.
No,
Yes.
I wouldn't say
I'd
so.
agree. I would agree on that. It is this movie. I wouldn't watch it again.
No,
Yeah,
I will
me
never.
neither.
I don't think I will ever watch it again. I don't think I ever need to now that we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Like the Stupids, I'm totally gonna watch again and show people, and I'm
I
gonna
kinda
watch
wanna
that
watch
like
that
for the
again,
rest.
too.
I'm gonna watch that for the rest of my fucking life. Carpool, never again. No need. It's not
Yeah.
even as bad as I remember it being last time, where I was just so pissed off watching it. Like I liked this as a kid. What the fuck? No, it's just like boring and lame. It's just a super like if I gave it a number grade, I don't know. It's like it should be a 5 out of 10, but it's so painfully
I'd give
5
it-
out of 10 that it's like a
I think
3.
I'd give it like a 4 or like a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 3. Yeah.
I'm going 3 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, 3's across the board.
It's very much like production wise, it's it is competently made. It's in some points well shot. I like that mall
big
scene.
budget. The mall part is great, I guess. Good enough. Not great. It's good enough. In a better movie, it would have been fine.
Yeah, but this movie doesn't really feel like. It feels like it was kind of just. It feels all happenstancely made, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm getting the point right, but
Like, just made to cash in on trends. Yeah.
it feels like we have all these other scripts. Let's kind of hodgepodge what we got into one and make.
It does kind of feel like two very different movies that couldn't fill like a feature length, just kind of crammed into one.
I would be curious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look and see if it had like a rewrite at one point. It doesn't say anything on here on Wikipedia, but this feels like it had.
There wouldn't be much that behind the scenes info about Carpool.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting there. This feels like one script was going nowhere and another script was going nowhere, and they just kind of blended the best parts they thought.
Well, what are the two
I
scripts?
guess I can kind of see that.
I mean, you've got like a family comedy of like a dad being completely like disconnected from his kids and all that, and you could make maybe something out of that. That's where I'm saying you got half.
I mean, yeah, that's every '90s family comedy.
Yeah, I know. It's the hodgepodge.
Yeah.
This is a
It's got some original.
Oh, it does.
Does it? No, not really, actually. I mean, its original idea is just that there's kids involved in this, like, car chase zany plot.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the IMDb trivia page and I'm seeing nothing about rewrites.
Ah, damn. Well, it was an educated guess, but I have no education, so.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, so I scrolled down a little bit more on the IMDb page to the user reviews, and the featured review is fucking funny.
Oh.
Funny, enjoyable movie, ellipses, for 5-year-olds.
Oh.
I'm 17 years old, and I watched this movie from beginning to end. I hardly laughed at all throughout the film, and all I can say is that adults won't find this movie funny. It's all child's play with obvious gags and action scenes that will appeal to a young audience. It's all very predictable and lame. 4 out of 10.
I mean, he's not.
Thank you,
He
17
gave it a
years
higher
He's not
score than
wrong.
we did.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's not wrong, but he's also pretentious. I hope you grew out of that
Holy-
phase, buddy.
Holy shit. I want you guys to guess when this review is from.
Wait. 2018.
I'm gonna guess 2005.
2008.
This review was released in 2001.
Ooh.
Yeah.
11 days before
Oh.
no,
Oh my god.
August 31st.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm sure that kid
Oh.
had, he thought he'd seen the worst of the world with Carpool, but he had
Oh.
a lot left to learn.
Yeah, you know what? I guarantee you, fucking Tom Arnold heard that review and was like, all right, I've had enough of this.
Well,
Starts
it's time
talking
to take action.
Mahabharata. Yeah, we're doing this.
I don't know who it's meant to appeal to. I think is like that's my final thing I want to ask is like, because I get that it's for kids, but a lot of the humor is
Dry and boring.
Yeah.
yeah. Like I feel like it wouldn't even like I know it appealed to you as a kid, but like and that makes sense because like I watched movies that were kind of like this as a kid, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's not a good kids movie.
No.
It
I
absolutely
mean,
is not.
it definitely
No.
has elements like so the last time I watched this, I definitely was like, why would a kid ever like this? Why did I like this? And now I watch it and I'm like, yeah, I think I see there's certain things like the stupid lighter gun, the mall scene, Rhea Perlman with the fucking surfing music and all that. Like,
Yeah.
there's some elements there But so much of it, yeah, is just boring shit, and like the main guy is so dull, and Tom Arnold is there, and it's like Tom Arnold. It's funny. I think he's doing a little better here as a performance than he was in The Stupids. He's like a little more believable here. I
Yeah.
guess.
I think so too. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
also
which is unfortunate because if he was at this capacity in The Stupids, that movie would be perfect.
I would also probably say, like, him having 3 movies that came out the same year, because there's also another movie which I don't remember the title of, but...
It was like Baby something, I forget.
Yeah.
Alan Sampson wanted us to watch
Baby
it
Driver.
for season 2.
I wish it was Baby Driver. We may watch it for season 2, just to, like, knock it out.
Round out the trilogy,
Yeah. Get Tom Arnold's still doing stuff, I think.
We could probably get Tom Arnold on the podcast.
I'm-
What the fuck's Tom Arnold up to?
I'm almost certain,
Well,
even if it costs
maybe-
money, it's probably no issue.
If we talk about him like that, he probably won't. But
Yeah.
Tom Arnold, you
Yeah.
fuck!
Fuck you, Tom Arnold.
What?
You goddamn precocious shit.
Fuck you, Tim Arnold. Fuck you, Tim Apple.
Yeah, I don't know who it's
Maybe
meant to
not.
appeal to. It's so dull for a lot of it. The jokes are too bland and boring for adults, and there's a lot of it where I am like, okay, I live in 2024. If I watched this in '96 as an adult, would these jokes still be as like played out and obvious as they are now? I guess so, according to that kid from 2001.
Yeah,
I wonder what he's doing right now.
I really would. I would put it on like this movie just kind of feels very generic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's a very fair way to put it.
It's basically like, what would this movie be now? It would be like a YouTube family channel. Or
Yeah.
I guess like Skyscraper with The Rock. I guess it would be Daddy Daycare actually.
Daddy Daycare is actually, well, for anything close to this like now, I'd have to really think about it because
I guess they wouldn't make it Daddy Daycare now, but that's the closest thing you could think of, really.
yeah, it's that's about a decade on from this, I think.
It would be like with this budget though, like proportionally, they wouldn't make something like that's why this movie is at least interesting, is they just
Oh,
would
yeah.
never make something like this now.
That's when I brought it up earlier. It was like, it is kind of refreshing because it's shit you just don't see anymore.
Yeah.
Generic slop from another time.
Yeah, one man's generic slop is another man's like, oh, that's neat. I miss this.
I can't even compare this to Vex for the PS2, because that game's great, actually. I'm thinking about it. This is like all of the shitty platformers on the NES that are like, hey, Mario's popular. Let's just
Fucking MC kids.
let's make
Yeah.
Mick Kids happen, And the jumping sucks, and all the levels suck, and, yeah, that's Carpool.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it's just kind of like a lifeless thing that exists. I don't really know how
It
to
does
describe it
exist. It
besides
really
that.
does.
Well, I watched it. It does. Oh, I have to also mention, as we're basically done here, I want to talk about the very first. We're wrapping up. Let's talk about the beginning of the movie.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
The intro of Carpool is bizarre. It
Oh,
has
the
these,
credits?
these like weird. The word carpool scrolling past really
Yeah.
fast while there's like beeping noises and people sort of jokes. There's sort of jokes.
Are they?
I don't know.
Kind of.
Well, yeah,
I
like
guess.
there's the one where it's the mom saying like. "You
I
can't
described
bring
them
that
as,
thing in the car," and the punchline is, "That's your brother," like.
Yeah. There's some
I think
jokes.
I didn't keep this one down. I deleted it because something else came up halfway through. I was typing it, but I called them car trip related quips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the way to describe them, I'd say.
Probably not what you would want to start your movie with, especially since it's irrelevant to like the actual movie.
It feels like it feels almost like a Marvel.
And it
movie
goes
moment.
on. It goes on so long too.
Yeah, it's like we got the joke the first couple times, and then does it a fourth time, and you're like, all right, give it up,
Yeah,
give it up.
it's like a Bond movie intro.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the worst
Well-
Bond movie ever. Yeah,
I mean, I think that's it. That's Carpool.
It
From
is.
top
What
to
was-
bottom to top.
are we doing?
What was
donut
y'all's
talk
favorite
or
part?
What else do we have to say? Hey.
What was y'all's favorite parts?
I'm still sticking with the
mall scene.
Mall scene, yeah.
I like the scene with Hammerman being grumpy and also him being a donut man, but yeah, the mall
That's
part's good.
That's a good one too. Like, admittedly, seeing him, like, the reveal of him with a donut, like, the shop is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
alright, that's cool.
Did you say already, Gabe?
I said probably just the mall scene.
I think my favorite is after the mall scene when, you know, a little while it was either before, like right before or right after it was revealed that the gun was a lighter. When when Tom Arnold says that the carnival isn't doing so well because of PC culture. The woke liberals are canceling carnivals.
They're cutting the Siamese twins off and giving them real bodies. Kind of
Oh
defeating
my
the purpose.
god. Well, that's just fucking inhuman.
Yeah, I mean, I
It goes
just gave
against
Tucker
God.
Carlson for clown community.
I also there was one joke that really got me other than the siege of Sizzlers.
Yeah.
It was in the beginning when what's her face 16-year-old girl, the one that basically doesn't do
Rachel
anything.
We're
Yeah,
talking
where
right
she's
Spain's girlfriend, yeah.
yeah,
I
the
mean-
reason
Her Winona Ryder, please call me. I will treat you right.
And show you a good time.
Yes.
hell yeah. So God, where was I? Right. So she was explaining why she had to be in the carpool tool too, and she said that her mother was getting a breast reduction surgery.
Yeah, they
And-
40 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh god,
And-
yeah.
And then like she explained what went into it and said they had to like move her nipples, and then I think it was Piss Boy, right?
I think it was.
He says he asked where did they relocate the nipples to?
I mean, that's a good line.
Well, it comes up again later because Tom Arnold hugs the mom at the carnival, and there's like a line. She still has gigantic knockers, and there's like a line about, "Hey, be careful, they're sore or whatever." Because breast reduction. That was the.
'Cause there's
That
one
lore
here-
was
was the joke.
the
Yeah.
lore in Carpool is very deep.
Yeah,
Carpool heads rise up.
Yeah,
on
Yeah,
know,
you gotta be
El-
pool heads like us.
yeah. If you think Elden Ring is deep, you're a fool.
I doubt you could even
Carpool.
imagine it.
Yeah, it's the world is made up of carpools and carfools, and you got to be with it or not. You know.
Exactly.
True.
Now, are we gonna do our ratings first? Or are we doing donut talk first?
We did
think
ratings.
I-
We're all
yeah, I've
threes
already
across
done
the
it.
Yeah,
board.
okay. A little high. Cut me slightly.
Donut, you're always high, Bane.
I know.
Donut talk, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Who wants to
In
start?
honor of Mr. Hammerman.
So you Canadians have Tim Hortons. We mostly have like Dunkin' Donuts.
Krispy Kreme,
Krispy
Dunkin'
Kreme.
Donuts, store brand stuff.
Yeah,
Hostess, if you really want to stretch the definition.
Yeah, Hostess if you're nasty. Yeah, I get that. I personally, I have an opinion. I don't really like filling in my donuts. I knew this was gonna get some. I knew this was gonna get some of that.
I think it depends on the donut.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah,
Jelly
it
donuts.
depends on a filling
are-
too.
Yes, I've always liked jelly donuts. I think powdered jelly donuts are nice.
Powder jelly, pretty
Um,
solid.
They're also like, they're actually a staple of Jewish holidays because they are like very
hell
common
yeah.
Jewish food.
Yeah.
So like growing up, I'd eat a lot of jelly-filled donuts, and I started off hating them, and then the more I ate them, I was like, actually, these go kind of crazy. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
I think my favorite's
I-
raspberry when it comes to jelly and donuts.
ooh,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think I've ever had a raspberry jelly
It's
donut.
so good. It's so good.
Now, the ones I hate the most are the custard filling ones. I'm staying hard and firm on that. I don't. Custard should not be in donuts.
Bane, hater of custard and liker of 16-year-old Rachel Lee Cook.
Originally cooked,
Like,
not
okay.
16-year-old originally cooked.
Oh,
Like,
sorry.
I-
I got that wrong.
Yes, yes.
I like
Bane, that's
custard in
kinda
like
stupid,
Boston cream donuts. That's it, though.
Exactly. Boston
Don't
cream
put 'em in
donuts go
anything
crazy.
else.
I mean, what
Okay,
else
yeah.
are you getting custard in other than
like,
a Boston cream, really?
Well, like, I've had some ice bars where people have like put custard in it, and I'm like, that's no.
Okay, I don't know about all that, but
It may be a
Donut
local
bar?
area thing, but
I'm gonna say something
okay,
very, very brave. And I
Yes.
want you all to please support me through saying this,
okay.
because I'm probably gonna get some hate for this.
I will defend you 100%.
I actually don't hate plain donuts. Not glazed donuts.
Neither-
Plain
neither-
donuts.
I actually
I'm
had
with you on
some
that.
plain donut Timbits the other day, and I was surprised by how much I liked them. What I didn't
Yeah.
care for, well, it wasn't just totally plain. It had like sugar coating it, but it
Yeah,
was mostly
wasn't
plain.
glazed. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was like a sour cream one though that kind of fucking sucked. That
I
was
don't like
no
sour
good.
cream donuts.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah.
Keep sour cream.
Sour cream cake, I think, is a thing, but like not donuts. I don't know about that. Maybe I wouldn't like the cake either.
Sour cream glazed donuts are pretty nice.
Okay.
I haven't had
well,
them glazed before.
I admittedly have not done that either.
I never-
Kim's classic, old-fashioned glazed.
Okay. I used to only ever eat the fucking chocolate glazed Tim Hortons donut. That was the only donut I liked. I mean,
The chocolate
occasionally,
glazed-
is classic.
occasionally
I
I
love
like
Honey
I like a good, like you guys were saying, jelly donuts are great. I like a Boston cream, but yeah, mainly just the other one. I never would have had one of the. If it wasn't a super fucking sugary donut, I wasn't down for it, as a kid or whatever. But now,
See, I
Well-
love honey dip. Honey dip was always my
Okay.
favorite.
I've never
honey
had
dip,
that.
huh? I don't know if I've had that one.
Really?
I
You guys
tried
are-
Krispy
oh, man.
Kreme a few months ago for the first time, and I was like, not that impressed. And then I
You're
tried.
fine.
I tried these fucking Walmart $2 donuts that are
Yes.
basically Krispy Kreme. Those
Oh,
are
yes.
great.
Dude, everybody sleeps on store brand donuts. They're really
Yeah.
good. They
Yeah,
make
well,
them
they're
usually
they're
for most places
weirdly-
they make them in stores.
They're fucking like dripping with shit. They're so wet, but they're like really good.
They're they're
Yeah.
delicious. I typically
They're not the type of shit that you would find in like Hammerman's or whatever. They're not high class, but they're good.
Yeah. Dunkin' is usually my go-to whenever I go for donuts, personally, just because.
I've actually never had Dunkin'.
Oh,
ever.
you'll love it. You'll love it. They're good. I would
don't
say
think
they're
they
the
have it in
American.
Canada anymore.
They're basically the
You can-
American Tim
You
Hortons.
can find them sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you can find them, I think.
Yeah, like the Timbits are the Munchkins at Dunkin'.
Oh yeah.
And they're fucking
I
good.
forgot
too.
you guys called them. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also donut holes. You guys call them that.
That
We
too,
just,
yeah.
I guess, colloquially in Canada, they're all known as Timbits here. That's just
Yeah.
we have. Tim Hortons has the like market cornered on that here.
Tim Hortons is
I like-
slowly coming to America, though.
I think
Yeah.
when it comes to donut holes, I only like powdered ones, I think.
Yeah, I get that.
Powdered, man.
I feel like if you're gonna have like, a nice powdered thing, sure,
Oh,
anything goes.
fuck.
Glazed
But if you're
is a
gonna have
little too sticky.
glazed,
I just realized what the fucking boss assest donut I've ever had was. It's not even a donut. It's the most recent. I've tried it at the Timbits. I'm a little high. Don't mind me. The Timbits, the birthday cake ones.
Oh,
Fucking
that sounds good.
dope.
sounds good.
They're really good. They've got like
Which ones?
sprinkles on them.
Birthday
Birthday
cake.
cake Timbits.
Okay, yeah. So it took me a couple tries to get used to them because the texture of them is like an old fashioned, where it's kind of like chewy.
Yeah.
Nice.
But once I got used to them, I was like, oh, I'm in. The ones I really liked were part of, and this is gonna sound so stupid. Stick with me. They were part of the Justin Bieber
Oh, God.
Collab
the
Timbit.
Beeb
Oh, hell
holes
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
It's
Tim
fucking-
Biebs. Yeah.
Tim
Um,
Biebs. Jesus Christ.
Now that sounds awful and silly, but the three flavors went kind of crazy. Actually, what were they?
I don't think I tried
Um,
I definitely didn't try those.
There was chocolate white fudge, which was a chocolate
That sounds
Timbit with chunks of fudge which were pretty nice. Sour cream chocolate chip, which was shockingly good.
Mm.
That sounds pretty good.
And then the birthday cake waffle Timbits. That's why I was
Oh.
reminded.
Damn. A waffle Timbit.
Yeah, so they were like a little more mapley, like they had a little more of like a maple syrupy kind of touch to them,
Oh.
kind of the waffle thing.
Yeah,
It
that
was
sounds pretty great. Why did Tim fucking Horton Bieber get the Justin Bieber Hortons? Why? I don't know why I had
I
a
don't know.
stroke on this.
I don't think we'll ever
this
know.
podcast. I mean, why did Justin Bieber get the best Timbits ever?
That is a good question.
He's a Canadian icon.
Yeah, I guess so. For better or for worse.
I'm seeing.
true.
So there is a couple in Indiana, but they're all the way upstate, and I'm not close to it.
That's a shame.
They got pumpkin spice donut, pumpkin spice muffin
At Tim's?
at Tim's.
I don't
Yeah,
think we
just
have a pumpkin spice.
Tim's in America.
I think they have pumpkin spice right now.
there's
Oh,
also
not near me. They've got these fucking caramel and Oreo dream donuts, and I tried the caramel one. It's no
yeah,
good.
Those are hit or miss.
The caramel cookie is really good, but the donut not so great. Not so great.
So they do serve Timbits and donuts. They properly use for branding, which doesn't always happen in places like this. But
Yeah,
My
get the
favorite of-
international shit sometimes.
Yeah. My favorite of the Dream Donuts has always been the Tim Hortons has a strawberry shortcake donut.
Oh, I've never had that.
You know
And
what?
It's
Red
just
velvet
stuffed
donuts
full
are
of
good,
cream.
too.
It's so good.
Oh, I've never had a red velvet donut. That sounds
very
fucking
nice.
crazy.
You got to have them with like the cream cheese topping though.
Do
I
you
love red
guys-
velvet.
Americans don't have Joss Louis, do you? I know that's not how you say it.
Never heard of it.
Damn. It's
I
like
never had
a
that myself.
it's like a Hostess cake, but it's like a chocolate covered red velvet thing with some like white cream. It's really fucking good. I guess
Yeah,
from
it's
Vachon. It's French Canadian.
yeah, it's a what do you guys call it in the U.S.? A moon cake?
Moon
Oh
pie.
yeah, it's
moon
like
pie.
a moon
pies?
pie. Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
But
moon
are
pie.
those red
It's like a
velvet?
moon pie.
No.
They can be.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, there is a red velvet one.
Really.
Yep.
Hmm.
I've seen it
Try
before.
it
But
I like a
it's,
good moon
it's
pie.
typically what's the default one? Because I usually get the banana one.
Chocolate with just kind of moon pie
White
marshmallow
stuff.
filling.
Whipped cream or like marshmallow cream.
It's marshmallowy.
Cum.
Cream,
It's
yeah.
just cum.
It's cum. It's basically
Yeah, that's
cum.
why we like them so much.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a pie. 'Cause it's
I
like a
just
cream
imagined someone needs to make a Ben Garrison style comic where like Hostess is filling the placid young men with cum to indoctrinate them.
Does Hostess do cream pies? Not moon. Moon pies.
Oh, they do both. No, I think it's a different company. I think Hostess does ding dongs and stuff like that.
No, they do moon pies. I'm pretty sure.
I could be wrong.
I'm
They
not
do those
seeing a
fucking
company.
cupcakes.
They do make cupcakes. I do know that.
Yeah, those are basically moon pies.
Those are fucking delicious. Also, I just finally made an account on the Tim Hortons app.
Oh, you don't want to do that? They steal your info.
No, yeah, they're gonna steal all your information.
Well, it's going to the Loud Equals
They got
Funny
a lot of
email,
trouble
so
for that.
I get the Loud Equals
I'm gonna
Funny
steal
stuff.
all 4 of our information.
Oh
no!
my god, Bane!
I did it
There's
again.
no escape.
Uh,
They've got us in the database.
I wonder if I can travel up to Canada.
I mean, I
and
guess
stuff.
this brings to an end our discussion of Carpool, because that's what we came
Yeah.
here to talk about.
I would
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
so.
folks.
Eat some donuts, folks.
I don't really
watch
care who
Carpool.
owns moon pies.
Yeah. Hey, Carpool is like a movie. It's not as fun as
Yeah.
The Stupids.
That's true.
Watch for Stupids.
It is
folks.
definitely a
That's also
movie.
true.
Well, with that, I don't really got anything else to say. Also, so yeah.
Penis.
Penis.
Yeah, penis.
Carpoolness. Yeah.
Something's brewing at D&D.
Wow!
Al Pacino!
It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk.
Dunkachino?
Don't mind if I do.
What's my name?
Dunkachino.
It's a whole new game.
Dunkachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.